blow kisses. I love you. Tell them what happened when Zeta's watching Miss Rachel.
I don't want to talk.
You tell them.
I don't want to talk.
Love you.
I don't want to talk.
So ito na nga sa CR ako kanina. Tapos si Zeta andun siya sa kanyang playpen. Pinapanood namin kay Miss Rachel kasi si Mr. bababa para i-start na nga itong truck. Tapos may part doon na sinasabi ni Miss Rachel, I love you, Dada. And then Zeta said, nung sinabi ni Miss Rachel, I love you, and then Zeta said, instead na Dada, Mama, I love you, Mama. Now, what did you say after that? This is so unacceptable. Nakakatawa siya. Pero gano'n naman siguro talaga. Dahil syempre ako ang laging kasama ni Zeta. Kaya more on mama. Pero nung first pa lang siya nakakabanggit ng mga words, mas una niyang na-mention ang dada kaysa sa mama. Pero ngayon more on mama na. Yung dada niya nga minsan nagiging gaga. Ganito ang daan dito sa countryside. Ayan. Kung ganito yung weather, masarap mag-aral mag-drive. Si Mr. tinatanong na naman ako kung kailan daw ako kukuha ng anong tawag siya, learner's permit. Kasi hindi pa rin talaga ako kumukuha hanggang ngayon. Sabi ko, I'm pregnant. I shouldn't be learning how to drive.
You just need to get the paperwork.
Hospital. Lamig. Tapos ang hangin pa. Dito sa loob kasi hindi pwedeng pumasok yung baby, hindi pwedeng pumasok si Zeta dito sa pinakang main office. So andun lang sila ni Mr. sa waiting room, nag-aantay. Naantay ko lang yung doktor. Tapos i-check na. Hindi ko alam kung i-ultrasound ba ako ngayon or what. So malalaman natin mamaya. Hindi ko alam kung maka-video din ako kasi hiya ako. Wala si Mr. Medyo disappointing kasi hindi pala pwede ang bata dito. Unlike dun sa isang hospital, pinayagan nila. So, hindi ko alam kung bakit. Nakauwi na kami dito sa bahay. And, yung mga ginawa sa aking check-up, syempre merong blood draw, blood works, and ang dami nilang kinuhang dugo sa akin para sa mga kung ano-anong test. And then, sabi ng doktor, since ako ay over 35 years old na, mas risky na yung pagbubuntis. And sinabi na rin naman sa akin yung dati kahit nung nasa Pilipinas ako dahil nga nung nabuntis ako kay Zeta, 36 years old na ako. And ito, hindi nila nire-require pero they are strongly recommending to do this screening test. Yung early anatomy scan or nuchal translucency, tapos cell-free DNA, and AFP. Tapos, sabi nila, pwedeng yung iba dito is hindi siya i-cover ng insurance. And yung cost daw nun per test is nasa $1,000 to $1,300. So, ayun. So, kailangan naming i-confirm pa sa aming insurance kung i-cover ba nila or hindi. Pero, dapat gawin ko daw ito before lumampas yung 14 weeks ko. Ano na ako ngayon? 13 weeks and 3 days. So, dapat gawin ko siya before Saturday or before Friday. Kaso, yung test is gagawin siya sa ibang clinic, hindi doon sa mismong ospital na pinuntahan namin. So, si Mr. since babalik na siya sa work bukas, nag-opt out na lang kami na huwag nang gawin to. Kasi nung anong tawag dito, nung nabuntis naman ako kay Zeta, hindi ko to ginawang mga test na ito. And, naging okay naman lahat. So, ayun. And, diba, mahal din kasi kung sakaling mag out of pocket or kung sakaling yung iba dito is hindi siya i-cover ng insurance. Hindi naman siya required, sinasuggest lang nila na gawin para sa mga pregnant women over 35. In-ultrasound din ako kanina. Ayan, ito si baby. Doing okay naman ang ating baby. Feeling ko talaga nung nakita ko yung manifesting na nung nakita ko yung ultrasound. Kasi nga hindi pinapasok si Mr. doon sa mismong office. Tsaka si baby kasi nga bawal ang bata. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Tapos bawal din mag-video at mag-take ng pictures. So medyo mahigpit sila doon. Feeling ko talaga siya, baby boy. Pero kung gagawin namin itong mga test na to, madidetect na kagad kung ano ang kanyang gender. Pero sabi namin mag-antay na lang kami kung kailan pwedeng ma-detect sa normal na ultrasound yung gender ni baby. So ayun, tapos nag-pap smear din ako. And then, hinihingi din nila yung aking operating room record sa Philippines nung na-C-section ako. Kasi nga para daw mas ma-review nila. Basta meron silang makakailangang i-check doon. Which is, meron naman na akong records nun kasi sabi ko sa nanay ko, i-request yun dun sa hospital kung saan ako nanganak sa Pilipinas. And yun, nakuha naman na niya. So, ipoprovide ko na lang sa kanila sa aking next appointment. So, yung next appointment ko after a month, so required ako bumalik every month. Sana baby boy na. Oy, love, come here. So, yung binayaran pala namin kanina, binayaran ko na yun kahapon, $15 yung copay niya. So, sabi ni Mr. baka mamaya may mag-bill pa. So, hindi natin alam. Pero yun, $15 lang. Love, do you think it's a baby boy? What do you think? Looking at the, ultrasound.
I can't see it. It's like a Rorschach test.
What?
It's like I see a dragon holding a sword and its claws. There's the volcano.
How do you feel? Can you feel? Do you think it's a boy? Because that's what you can see.
What? I don't know. I have no idea. It's a mystery. It looks like nothing. I literally cannot see anything.
That's the face.
Oh, is it sticking its tongue out? Looks like John is sticking his tongue out.
Feeling na naman niya si yung best friend niya. Mo si Mr. kung anong mga pinag-iisip eh. Pero yun talaga sana baby boy. No? And maging okay lahat. Although, syempre, yun nga sinasabi naman nila and talaga namang siya, pagka nasa ganitong age na is may mga risk. Pero sa tingin ko naman is magiging okay lahat dahil nga si Zeta naman is naging okay siya. Love, why did we opt out to do these things?
Because I don't got all the free time in the world to be running around for blood tests and things. I got a little bit of free time and I want it to remain free. I don't want to be jumping through hoops all the time. I got, enough to do without. It just doesn't matter. We'll just wait. We'll figure it out later. They want us to be afraid of Down syndrome, but I'm not going to live in fear of Down syndrome.
It's not just Down syndrome. It's a lot of congenital anomaly. It's like congenital anomaly scan. Sa Pilipinas kasi yung CAS, yung CAS, pagka nasa, wait lang love. Kakainis to. Yung specific na pagka wala kasing, parang hindi common yung ganito dahil mahal to pag ginawa mo sa Pilipinas eh. Dahil nga syempre mas advanced ang technology dito. So yung CAS parang siya yung ultrasound ka pero mas detailed siya. And merong specific weeks na pregnancy yun ginagawa. And okay naman si Zeta, so hindi kami nag-worry about doon.
They want us to be afraid of everything because the more we are afraid, the more they can take our monies. And they say, we need to suck your blood to get money. And they want us to just be afraid of every little thing. And, Down syndrome is very sad for the people who have it, but I'm not going to just live. The other doctor, he was trying to kiss us. He's like, yo, you're old. You're probably going to have a terrible tragedy in when you give birth. It's going to be a horrific nightmare because you're so old. But I've seen 2 old ladies give birth. My other baby mama is also an old lady, and she did that baby came out just fine.
She's older than I am.
Yeah, but
You
still.
tell them how old is she.
My other daughter's mother was like 45 when she gave birth. Yeah.
42?
45.
Really?
44.
That's in 40s. Early 40s.
Mid 40s. And that baby came out just perfect and fine and beautiful, and Zeta came out just perfect and fine. But they wanted us to be afraid, and it's just they're always trying to. They always have an angle. You know, the most obvious one is to make you afraid of something so they can, get money out of you. Everyone in the world wants to be afraid because that's just when they're. It's just a scam. Anytime somebody's trying to make you be afraid of something, is they're trying to scam you. It's just the oldest trick in the book, and they use it all the time. And I'm not having that. And it'd be nice to get the gender. If they was just like, here's a blood test to find out your gender, you'd be like, well, okay. But they're like, no, here's a blood test because you're so old and you're probably going to have a terrible tragedy. So we need this blood test. So you'd be afraid of your impending tragedy. But if they just say, hey, do you want to know boy or girl? You think, okay, I want to know boy or girl. Is it boy or girl? But they gotta say, well, you're probably going to have Down syndrome. And it's like, no, you go away with that. You take that someplace else. Well, they want you to have an abortion. If they tell you that, this baby's got Down syndrome, another thing, they might be lying to you.
Ito si Love ko na ng mga pinagsasabi.
Boring, and I try to make it at least a little bit interesting.
Kasi alam nyo na, syempre diba, yung mga ganong information, ano kasi siya talaga, hindi, allergic yan sa mga doktor, kaya kanya nagpupunta ng ospital unless ma-deads na siya. Yung talagang sobrang life and death situation. I'm telling them that you're allergic to the hospital and doctors, that the only time that you will go to the doctor is if it's life and death situation, like what happened to you. Was it 2 years ago when you had poisoning? Yes. And then yung sa pagpunta niyo sa ER, $3,000 yung binayaran niyo. Is it 3,000 or more than that?
More.
So, ayun. Ako kasi, din sa Pilipinas talagang lagi akong pupunta ng doktor. Kahit konting ano lang. Dahil nga meron naman ako insurance doon. Sa Philippines, just so you know po, pagka may insurance ka doon or HMO, hindi ka tulad dito na may copay, walang copay doon. Zero talaga ang babayaran mo. Mapa-ER ka, mapa-confine ka, or kahit anong test or check-up, zero. So, yung sinasabi na mamamatay ka na lang, hindi ka i-accept ng ospital pag wala kang cash, dun yun sa mga walang insurance or HMO. So, ganun po siya. Siyempre, makalat na naman. Pagpasensya nyo na. Baby, what you doing? Babo, babo, babo? Yan, suot-suot niya si Miss Rachel. Naku, ang aking baby, magiging ate na. Ang aking due date ay July 18. July 18 nga ba yun? Basta July. So, tapusin ko na yung video dito, guys. Kasi tapos na rin kaming mag-lunch. Hindi ko na pala napakita sa inyo kung ano yung aming lunch. Pizza lang. Ginawa ni Mr. yung pizza. So, it's a homemade one. And, ayan, si Zeta, papatulugin ko na siya. Mag-take na siya ng nap. Then, si Mr. andun sa kwarto, nagpapahinga lang. So, ayun. Again, maraming salamat po sa patuloy na pagsuporta sa aming YouTube channel. We thank you very much. Walang hanggang pasasalamat po sa inyong lahat. So, see you again next time. Bye!